one illegal migrant was detained. He was an Iraqi citizen. The border guard issued 31 decisions to deport from the territory of Poland.
Niestety próby siłowego wdarcia się.
Unfortunately, attempts to break into Poland by force did take place. The most numerous were here in the vicinity of Cheremcha. There were about 100 migrants who tried to get through today. They were driven by Belarusian trucks to the Polish-Belarussian border here. Even a footbridge was prepared for them, which was thrown over the fence so as to lower it as much as possible. Those trying to cross the border illegally are also behaving very aggressively. They throw stones, logs, have tools for cutting wire, with the support of Belarusians who blind the Polish services with flashlights and lasers. In the vicinity of our facility in Mielnik, there, in turn, a dozen or so migrants tried to force their way into Poland, and this attempt was also thwarted, but it was carried out in a similar pattern, and they were aggressive foreigners who threw stones at the Polish services. As a result of these events, a military vehicle was damaged. Yesterday, the Polish Minister of National Defense, Mariusz Błaszczak, asked on air by RMF-FM about the current situation at the border crossing in Kuźnica, pointed out that the tough stance on the part of Poland is bringing results. He stressed that there is still a risk of aggressive provocations. Undoubtedly, the fact that the Polish policemen and soldiers on Tuesday in Kuźnica Białostocka prevented the attack that was then carried out on the Polish border from being successful, and thus they defended the Polish border, meant that Łukashenko has a problem today. This is making Łukashenko look for other hybrid attack possibilities. The inhabitants of Podlasie shared their opinions with us about the situation at the border. I think everyone is equal. We're all one. So there shouldn't be any borders? No, there can be borders.
To nie powinniśmy pilnować naszej?
The borders have to have limits. I feel sorry for these people. Thankfully, I heard that some of them have been flown back home, and I think that's how it should be. I think they should fight for their own countries. I mean, not to come here like cowards, sorry, and hide here really, but fight for things to be better in their own countries. I support our officers. I'm against Łukashenko. They are innocent people. This is Łukashenko's doing, that he's starving them and calls on them like dogs. The bill for the construction of a wall on the Polish-Belarusian border was signed by President Andrzej Duda 3 weeks ago. The wall is to be 180 kilometers long and 5.5 meters high. The construction is scheduled to be completed by the middle of next year. Lithuania and Latvia also have plans to build permanent security measures on their borders with Belarus.